안녕하세요 from Korea. Welcome to next matchup. Today we're cooking 느타리버섯 볶음. So 느타리버섯 is oyster mushroom. You can see that there on the screen. They're very beautiful looking mushrooms and they're great for making this side dish. We're going to basically fry these up and with some vegetables, a few common sauces you might have lying around the kitchen, and it's going to make our side dish that is perfect for eating with a variety of different Korean dishes. So let's get into it. Start by slicing your oyster mushroom. You want to slice it about 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters from the bottom to get rid of that sort of bottom piece, but not all of it because it's not all bad. It's a lot of sort of flavor in that. Then pull them apart. Now if you've got any bigger pieces, you can feel free to rip them apart into like thirds or halves so that everything's roughly the same size. That way it'll cook more evenly. If you have a lot of smaller ones or bigger ones, you'll find that the texture won't be the same. Give them a quick wash. It's always good to wash your mushrooms and then let them dry while we prepare the other ingredients. Just slice up your onion, your leek or green onion if you want, into smaller pieces because it's going to be fried up with this one. But for the red peppers, do take out the seeds. It'll add a little bit of unnecessary sort of heat to the thing. You're more than welcome to put them in if you want, but it'll change the flavor profile that we're going for. We're looking for a savory dish, not so much a spicy one. Now we're going to fry this. This is an important step. Fry it with some salt and keep going until the water starts to come out. This takes about 2 minutes. And then look, all the water's coming out. Now rinse them and drain that water away and then set your mushrooms aside. We'll put them back in the pan later. So this is a great step for getting a bit more flavor into your sort of mushrooms. Getting rid of the water, you've got a bit more flavor. Good step. Always do that when you're cooking mushrooms. Now we're going to fry our onions. Basically fry them until they start getting a little soft. Start adding in your other ingredients. Like I've got on the screen here, your leek or your green onions, your garlic, and then our pepper there. We want everything sort of fried nicely so it's slightly soft. Now we're putting our mushrooms back in the pan for a good fry. And you can turn the heat up at this point because we want to start not browning the edges but getting a little bit more texture on our mushrooms. Otherwise they're just going to basically boil in their juices. It's not going to be delicious. Throw in those sauces, give it a quick stir. You really want to get the flavor in there. It's basically seasoning it. And after about 3 minutes of that, you're adding the starch syrup. The starch syrup is almost always the last step. And then you just keep cooking it until everything starts to thicken and it starts to get glossy. And then at this point, you're going to make sure you're not overcooking it because otherwise everything will get too mushy and too limp. So just like I've got on screen. And then we eat it. Now, I didn't have time to sort of go over and actually sort of talk about this while eating it. We were watching TV at the moment, but this was super delicious. It's one of my favorite side dishes to do whenever you can get these mushrooms fresh or on sale. So I highly recommend you give it a try. I love this. I love eating these mushrooms and they're very healthy. So this is a great way to get some sort of little bit of extra mushrooms if you're eating a dish that might not have as many mushrooms in it. For sort of, for instance, if you're cooking kimchi jjigae, or if you're having samgyeopsal or something like that, it's good to have some nice mushrooms on the side. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you have any requests, also let me know down in the comments. Every week I cook a new Korean dish. So let's see what I cook next time. 안녕히 계세요. Thanks for watching.